So finally, we've got something solid to work with, proper CAD-based renders of the iPhone Fold along with its dimensions. These are the first legit looking renders pulled straight from CAD drawings that were apparently created for case and accessory makers, and once you actually see them, those odd dimensions we've been hearing about suddenly start to make sense. The big takeaway right away? Apple clearly didn't want a square inner display. When you unfold the iPhone Fold, you're instantly in landscape mode. Fully opened, it measures 167.6 millimeters wide and 120.6 millimeters tall, giving you a 7.76-inch inner screen with a resolution of 2713 by 1920. This isn't a scrolling first display. It feels designed for side-by-side apps, reading and watching videos with fewer black bars. Basically a mini iPad experience that just happens to fold shut. And honestly, that choice opens up a pretty smart angle. If this really is the direction Apple's going, iPad-style app compatibility from day one suddenly feels possible without developers needing to redesign everything from scratch. That part's still speculation, but knowing Apple, it wouldn't be surprising at all. That said, the one thing that still bugs me is the folded width. At 83.8 millimeters, this is easily the most controversial spec. For context, even today's large phones, like the 17 Pro Max, sit around 77 to 78 millimeters wide, which many people already consider the upper limit for comfortable one-handed use. At nearly 84 millimeters, using the iPhone Fold one-handed is going to be tough for anyone with average-sized hands. Reaching across the screen with your thumb won't be easy, and that changes how people will think about this device. It starts to feel less like a phone that opens up and more like a pocketable tablet that happens to fold. On the inside, you can actually spot the outline for an under-display selfie camera built into the main panel. If I am being realistic, I don't think Apple would experiment with an under-display camera the way Android brands have. If Apple puts one on a foldable, it's because they believe it's already good enough to meet their bar, not because they want to test the waters. On the outside, Apple keeps things simpler with a hole punch camera on the cover display. Flip it around, and the back shows a dual camera setup housed in an oval-shaped camera bar. It looks closer to the design language of the iPhone Air. No massive camera island, no triple lens flex. Just clean, controlled, and very deliberate. And that overall shape keeps circling back to the same conclusion. This thing is wide and short, not tall and narrow, which is why it feels much closer to Google's Pixel Fold approach than anything Samsung's been doing. Google already proved that a wider, more tablet-like foldable can actually work in real life, and Apple seems comfortable starting from that same idea and refining it. But the big question is Apple pushing the width too far this time? Let me know what you think in the comments. That's all for this video. Peace.